All right, today we're going to talk about something huge. It's one of the most powerful, but also one of the easiest financial tools you can use. So let's just dive right in.
Okay, let me ask you something. What if there was a financial tool that's built wealth for millions of people? A tool that you don't need any special expertise for. And get this, you can start with just €1. Seriously, just one.
Sounds almost too good to be true, right? Well, here's the crazy part. Most young Germans have never even used it. Many haven't even heard of it.
So, what is it? It's an ETF. That stands for Exchange Traded Fund. Okay, let's not get bogged down by the jargon. Exchange traded just means it's super easy to buy and sell on a stock market, just like a normal stock. And fund? Well, that just means it's a big basket, a collection of tons of different investments, like stocks, all bundled up into one simple product.
Probably the easiest way to picture it is this. When you buy an ETF, you're not just buying a piece of one company. Nope, you're buying a tiny little slice of hundreds, sometimes thousands of companies, all in one go.
Okay, so that's what an ETF is. But the real question is, why should you care? I mean, why is basically every financial expert recommending them? It really boils down to 4 huge core benefits.
So you've got instant diversification, super low costs, they're incredibly accessible, and they are completely transparent. We're going to walk through each one.
All right, first up, diversification. You know that old saying, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Well, that's exactly what investing in just one company is like. If that company goes down, poof, so does all your money.
But an ETF, it completely solves this. Imagine that global ETF we talked about. It's like a basket with more than 1,500 different eggs or companies. So if one of those companies, or heck, even 10 of them, goes bust, it's barely a blip on the radar. Why? Because you still own a piece of all the others. It's honestly the most powerful way to slash your risk.
Okay, benefit number 2, and this is a huge one. They are cheap, low cost. You see, fees are like a silent thief for your investments. They might look tiny, like just a % or 2, but over time, man, they just eat away at your money.
Just look at this comparison. An old school actively managed fund, they might hit you with a 2% fee every year. A typical ETF, we're talking more like 0.2%. That is literally 10 times cheaper. And over, say, 30 years, that difference isn't just big, it's absolutely life-changing.
All right, benefit number 3. This one busts a major myth about investing. The idea that you need to be rich to even start. With ETFs, that's just completely wrong.
Here in Germany, you can set up what's called a Sparplan. It's just an automatic savings plan. And you can literally start investing every single month with €1. I'm not kidding, €1. There's absolutely no excuse not to start.
And last but not least, transparency. With an ETF, you always know exactly what you're buying, because most of them just follow a big public list of companies. There are no weird hidden strategies or secret moves going on behind the scenes. It's all right there for you to see.
Okay, so hopefully you're seeing why these are so great. So let's get down to brass tacks. How do you pick your first one? Well, if you're in Germany, there's one really important detail you gotta know.
It all comes down to something called accumulating versus distributing. A distributing one pays you out cash dividends from the companies. Sounds cool, right? Free money. But you have to pay tax on it immediately. An accumulating one, however, is smarter. It takes those dividends and just automatically buys more of the ETF for you. It reinvests them.
So, what does that mean? It means your money grows and compounds way faster. So, for most young people who are investing for the long haul, the accumulating type is hands down the more powerful and tax-smart choice here in Germany.
And look, to make this super simple, here's a fantastic place to start. The iShares Core MSCI World ETF. It's an accumulating one, the fee is tiny at just 0.2%, and you see that ISIN number? That's basically its unique ID code. Think of it like a serial number. You'll use that to find the exact right one on your broker's app. All right, we are in the home stretch. You know what an ETF is, you know why it's a game changer, and you even have a specific one to look for. So now for the final part. How do you actually do it? It's just 3 easy steps. Seriously, it's this simple. Step 1, open a brokerage account, which is called a depot here. Step 2, find the ETF you want. Yep, using that ISN number. And step 3, set up your monthly SPAR plan. And you're done. That's it.
So, where do you open this depot? Well, here are 3 really popular choices for beginners in Germany. You've got Trade Republic and Scalable Capital, which are super modern, phone app-based brokers, really easy to use. Or there's Comdirect, which is a bit more of a traditional bank.
Okay, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought, and it's maybe the most important one of all. The best ETF is the one you actually buy.
What that really means is don't spend forever trying to find the perfect one. That's called analysis paralysis, and it's a trap. Wasting months researching is so much more expensive than just starting today with a perfectly good one. Just getting started is what counts.
And please, remember this. You don't need to start big. Starting with just €1 or 5 or 25 euros a month, that is a massive win. Because in the beginning, you're not just building wealth, you're building the habit, and that's priceless. So I'll just end with a direct question for you. You now know what this is, you know why it works so well, and you know the exact steps to get started. So what's really stopping you from doing it today?